Alright, y'all, welcome back to another teardown, build, customize, whatever Luffy guide here. So, go into photo mode, hit Y to get out of the menu. This is something I made a couple nights ago called the, originally I said Manticode, now I'm saying Manticode. I don't know what this is or why, but it serves its purpose and it does very well for something that looks as odd as this does, looking like a praying mantis. Now, under mobility, you'll see how I built it when we get to the builder. Originally, I had an idea to make a ship that had two pieces like this right here next to each other, attached to like a skinny nothing body. Maybe like two tile engineering bays, top and bottom at the back, and two long arms and halves that kick out the two tops like this. I don't know. I'm still coming up with like tons of ideas that I'm not sure if they'll be functional or even work properly. But anyway, I get out of photo mode here and drop down. The usual spot. I love being up here. I did spend a couple hours today in Serpentis. Got up to level 60. And when I got up to 56, I think the 104 DS B reactor unlocked, as well as getting up to 60 unlocked the 95 megavolt auto helion beams, but I still use the regular ones. I don't like the autos. The PBO 175s, those are still auto. Once I hit 56, the Dun 71 engine's unlocked, so that kicked things up quite a bit, or up a notch or 3.
Got anything you need to offload? Okay, no problem.
Alright, so we're gonna go talk to him. And here it is. Now, once we unlock the Dun 71 engines, that was at level 56. We really did a number here. Now I have, well, once we get to the teardown, I'll show y'all. I kind of put these up here and this on top to try and resemble the head of a praying mantis, although it didn't really. It's not an upside down UV shape with big old bug eyes right here and here, you know. But anyway, let's try to tear this down here. Obviously my favorite Cabot C4 bridge. It's not as roomy as the Deimos Ares bridge, but still a nice bridge. Let's see, the Cowlings, Stroud Cowling 1LA. This is all Stroud, mainly with some tile Deimos cosmetics. So, Stroud Cowling 1LA for a count of 2 on the port side, 2 starboard. Again, you can flip those. Back we have Stroud Cap A, starboard aft, port aft. The Stroud Cap C aft. Middle here, Stroud Captain's Quarters 2x1. On top of that for cosmetics, Nova Radiator top 2. On either side of these, well, on either Stroud Cap A, Vanguard Obliterator auto projector, count of 1 on each side. So taking all this off, looks like an egg. Alright, so next level here. In the middle, Shroud Companionway. That's to that. Stroud Workshop. These are 2x1s. This is a 1x1 Companionway. Infirmary on the port side. That's to the workshop. Starboard, or our left as we're looking at it. Stroud Science Lab, 2x1. Damn, I don't know if y'all can hear that. There's a plane going by. Anyway, behind this, Dun 71 engine. Behind the Science Lab, behind the Infirmary, another Dun 71. Now to give you that round-ish cosmetic look, aside from the top we already looked at, Deimos bumper, port aft, port mid, port fore. Flip them on to the other side on the starboard. So, starboard aft, starboard mid, starboard fore. Alright, let's take these off. They should be highlighted red. Okay, good. I can take them off. Shove them right back under here where they came from. Next, we have, start with the front, tile cowling 4 bottom and 4 top. Now you can just grab this, hit Y or triangle and flip it to make it 4 bottom, 4 top. Behind this 4 bottom, we have a tile cowling aft bottom. Now remember yesterday, I can pick this up, select it, don't drop it. Hit right on the D-pad, it flips it facing aft, which is great. Now, behind the tile cowling 4 top, we have tile spine B. Right? To give it that curved kind of mantis hook look. Behind that, shroud cap A, port aft. I don't know why it says bot, but it's port aft bottom. Next to that, shroud companionway. Oh, that porthole went up here somewhere. Yeah, right there. Porthole attached to the workshop. Alright, so again, tile cowling 4 top, 4 bottom, aft bottom, tile spine B, shroud cap A, port aft bottom, 1x1 shroud companionway, porthole on the front. Next to that, attached, shroud cap A, starboard aft bottom, tile spine B, tile cowling 4 top, tile cowling 4 bottom, tile cowling aft bottom. So, go ahead and select all this using the right bumper. Oh yeah, behind that, Nova cowling 1L TA. That's also for cosmetic. I didn't want to leave it looking stupid, flat and ugly back there. That companionway. That's the line up there. Alright, that's enough of trying to keep it together. Next level down, we have tile cowling 4 front, a tile companionway 1x1, top A, equipment plate 95 megavolt Helion beam, tile cowling aft top. Actually, we'll leave that for now. Middle here, obviously porthole front, another 1x1 Stroud companionway, 2 Nova braking engines, port starboard, attached to that companionway. Behind the companionway, Stroud all-in-one berth, 3x1. Now behind this 3x1, 2 Dun 71 engines. At the top for cosmetics, Nova cowling 2 LTA and a Nova cowling 1L TF. I don't know what TF is, that's very weird. I've never seen them named like that before until this. Alright, going back up the front behind the braking engines. Each side Stroud cowling. It's flipped, so it's looking at this, it's actually one of these. Alright, Stroud Cowling 1LA PT. I just flip it. Same thing on this side. Starboard. Oh, PT, port, PB, port bottom, I guess. Or, could be starboard bottom, port bottom. Yeah, PB I think is port bottom, SB is starboard bottom. Alright, so we have a Vanguard Bulwark Shield, Class B. Like I said, or I don't know if I mentioned it, this is a Class B. Yep. So, Vanguard Bulwark Shield. At the back, Stroud Cap A, starboard, and port. This side is the same as here. So we're going to have Stroud tile cowling for top. Tile companionway 1x1. This is cosmetic. This cannot be accessed anywhere. Tile cowling aft top. We have our equipment plate, another 95 megavolt Helion beam. That does it for this layer. Grab all this. Screw this up here. We'll leave that engine there. Just because. That's everything. Good. Roll this off to the side here. Oops. I didn't select the weapon. Oversight. Alright. Next. Dang portholes. Throw it over there. Okay. As I was saying, next. We have a Nova Cowling 1L EF. Right here in front of our 2x1 control station. On top of that Nova Cowling, a third Exterminator 95 MeV or megavolt Helion beam. Behind our control station, computer core 2x1. Behind that, Dun 71 engine. Going back forward from the computer core, both starboard and port is a Stroud 1x1 companionway. Behind these companionways, we have 500 THE3 tanks, 2 of them, here and here. 420 in fuel. Behind those, just for cosmetic, tile cap port aft and starboard aft. Attached to these fuel tanks for cosmetics, Deimos bumper starboard aft and port aft. Okay, in front of our starboard side companionway, a 104DS inertial reactor. I believe that unlocked at level 56 or 60. Like I said, I was level 51. I spent a few hours going all around the entire Serpentis system. I got a nice rank up in my energy weapons. That's rank 4. My engine thrust is rank 4. Particle beams, rank 4. I think shield systems, I think that is up to 4 now, or 3. Alright, anyway, going to our port side over here in front of this 1x1 companionway. An Aurora 13G Grav drive. Now attached to the Grav drive, 200 cm, or whatever that cm is. I keep saying centimeter, but that's wrong. 200 cm ballast cargo hold. Attached to the reactor is a 200 cm ballast cargo hold. Now going back to our companionways, everything seems to have rooted from here on this build. Alright, Hope Tech. Yeah, I have 3 of them on each side. Hope Tech Hab cross brace. Attached to our 3x1 Stroud engineering bay. Going from companionway, Hope Tech cross, engineering bay, Another Hope Tech Hab Cross for 2 of them to give this some symmetry and not have an empty spot right here. 3x1 through 2 Hope Tech Hab Cross braces into control station. Now you might end up looping around here because I'll have a couple of doors or hatches here. So you'll come out a hatch here, hatch, 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 hatch. Maybe. There could be like just one hatch here and one hatch here. You never know. With the shipbuilder, it does whatever it wants. Alright, so the port side Stroud companionway 1x1. Hope Tech Hab cross brace to a Stroud engineering bay. This is a 3x1. You'll make a left and boom. 2 more Hope Tech Hab cross braces into the control station. So this is essentially this front piece, like right behind this cowling. A whole bunch of companionways stacked up, and one at the bottom here that you'll see. Gives us one big ladder straight up into our workshop, and to the left and right, infirmary, science lab. Of course, with starboard side, this side, there's 2 doors through the science lab in order to get to the hatch or companionway that lets us into our cockpit. You'll see during the walkthrough here. Now on the front of Stroud Engineering Bay, tile braking engine port and a tile cap port aft. Attached to this engineering bay in the middle, in between these cross braces, 400 cm ballast cargo hold. Same thing goes for the other side. Braking engine tile in the front, engineering bay, tile cap in the back, 400 cm ballast cargo in the middle, between the cross braces. Okay. Now, cosmetics on the right or on the side of each engineering bay. Deimos bumper port 4, Deimos bumper port aft, Deimos wing B port, and if you take it off and flip, starboard. So these are the same on both sides, but just for transparency, starboard forward Deimos bumper, Deimos wing B starboard, Deimos bumper starboard aft. Okay, now before we get to the bottom, select all this. This was a doozy. I put this together and it was just like all over the place. I was like, wait, what can I put here? What can I put there? No, I don't like the way this looks. Rip it apart, do it again. You know, just one of those things I do. Not happy until I'm content with whatever it is that I'm making. And if y'all hate it, that's totally fine too. You can, modify this and rebuild it to whatever. Okay, so bottom level, we have a tile ship bed 200 landing bay at the front, attached to a Stroud 1x1 companionway. Now if I go down and I look into this, that hatch, you need a companionway or a hab attached to that, because if you just have something on top of it and nothing behind it, you can't load into your ship. So for me, I did it like that, companionway. On the sides of the ship bed 200, the right, Horizon weapon mount on both sides. Now mind you, when you pick it up, it's just going to be, this weapon's off for a minute. It's just going to look like this. So again, you hit Y, flip. And this way you can put one on both sides, right? Oh. Alright, let me show you how I did that real quick. Just one weapon I put on the top here. Hit A or X, place it, and just hover over it and hit duplicate. And it drops it to the bottom. So much easier than trying to put these things on one by one by one by one. Just drop 2 on the top. if you can probably highlight them, duplicate them, right? So let's do this. Highlight both. You can't duplicate it. So you just have to go one by one, highlight it, duplicate it, hit A or X, drop. Done. Okay. Next to companionway, we have Shroud Cap A. Yes, port left, fore, front, bottom. And we have a starboard fore bottom. The rest of this is all landing gears for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just in the middle. Alright, on this back landing gear we have a Deimos belly aft. Going to the port side, we have 3 more Eculander 11 landing gears. Attached to the inside of the very end or front landing gear, Horizon weapon mount, 2 Vanguard Obliterator auto projectors. This side is the same, 3 Eculander 11 landing gears. Now mind you, I use these all across the bottom too. Eculander 11, Eculander 11, Eculander 11. Then again, Horizon weapon mount, 2 Vanguard Obliterator auto projectors. So, notice the difference here. These are like a block, almost like a Stroud bracer. But pick it up or hit AX, and you can flip it. I can put it over here. See how it matches that one? And if I hit Y, flip it again. Now it matches port. Hit Y again. The big old block for the center. Alright. So, I'm going to cancel out. Hit B. X to cancel modification. And here it is. Our praying mantis Manticode ship. Alright, there's not much in the way of cargo. We go back in here before I kick this out. Base cargo, 1,680. Right, 100 mobility, top speed 140, mass 1,684. Hull, 1359. Now again, if you look at the PAR values or particle beam values, 152, which is for, I think, these guys. Yeah. Since these are not the autos, these are regular 2.5 fire rate, 50 damage each, 3 of them, or 50.69 by 3, 152. The 98 damage comes from these PBO 175 auto helion beams. The 90 damage comes from the 6 Vanguard Obliterator auto projectors. Alright, so we're gonna get up out of here. Gonna walk through this bad boy. Alright, Genghis Khan, let's go. Run, 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 go. In.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Alright. Gonna jump up to our first level here. Remember, 2 cross tabs here, 2 Hope Tech cross braces here. Dead center. Remember, control station. Now to get to the computer core, we gotta run through this into our Stroud engineering bay. Right? Remember all these stair railing pipe things I hate compared to the Deimos engineering bay B. I don't like these engineering bays, but I throw them there just for, you know, oops and giggles. So I can't say the other words and I slipped earlier, you know. Alright, through this hatch, computer core.
Well, well. Back for more, eh?
Oh, I regret marrying you. I totally go for Andreja. Every time I go through Unity or do a playthrough, I chose her, and I don't like it. Anyway, our Control station is directly in the front of this. Here's our computer core. This won't go anywhere, so I'll just go up here and show y'all. Alright, so this is our 3x1 all-in-one berth, right? It's a nice little thing here. Well, at least you got pots and pans here. Well, that's what I mean. Deimos, a little too clean and sterile, but it's nicer. So here's our 3x1 all-in-one berth. So we're gonna drop, go through our computer core, head out this way. I really do like these cross braces. I've used these on a couple ships. Into our other engineering bay. This is the far left or port side of the ship. No, Sam, I'm not taking you anywhere. Then you'll start getting all like lovey-dovey and I'm a dude, you're a dude. It don't work that way. It's not for me. Alright, so we're gonna go up. You know, fight me. Get there. Here's our next companionway. Porthole. See, you can see the little mantis claws here and here. And weapon. We can just stand here and watch that thing blast off. Alright. Next. Ugh, you hunk of junk. No, you stay there. You go up. Thank you very much. Here's our next porthole. See those claws a little bit better. There's our cockpit right there. Look down at this weapon. Oh, you can see the PB 175 or PBO 175. I don't like the PB 175s because they're not auto. With that being said, you have to actually shoot more power into them to increase the reload speed. Otherwise, once you use them up, they take a good 3 to 5 seconds to reload. And I'm sitting here like, nope, 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 nope. I want all the damage, all the time. Blast off. You know, that's just me though. Next up, our next companionway. Or no, workshop. 3. Wish I can go higher, but any 1 or 2 more modules and this build is maxed out. And I have a habit of doing that, hitting the 128 to 130, 130 being the maximum. I'm always 1 or 2 modules below that. When I want to get creative and add more, I can't. Alright, porthole here. Now we're looking at the rear of the ship. Okay, through our workshop, infirmary. Now there's no hatch here on the starboard side. Remember, starboard puts it the way you want it. Port. Science lab is on the port side. Does not. So we have to go through this hatch. Through another hatch. Out through this hatch. Into our Cabot C4 bridge. I'll say the Ares bridge has a lot of windows, but they're separated by too many bars. And too many of these. It kind of blocks your view. This one, not so much. Look at that view. Love it. Now, behind the captain's pilot seat, there'll be another hatch to our own captain's quarters. Love this. Notice, captain's quarters. This is very, very similar, if not the same exact layout as Deimos. Alright, now that we've done the brief interior tour, we're going to go to Serpentis. Now, one of the things I failed to realize in previous videos, and something I never even used, was how do I say it? I didn't use the thrusters to help me move around. So those ships might have seemed heavier than they normally would. They are not. Now, depending on controller, to use thrusters, you have to hit RB or R1. So, I'm going to go to Serpentis. But once I started using the thrusters to maneuver a little bit faster, a little bit sharper turns, things actually became easier for me. Now, 17 times going through Unity and never even bothering to learn everything or some things about ship combat in space. Ridiculous. So we're gonna go to Serpentis. I'm gonna take one out of here. I'd rather do 3, I don't want 4, even if it takes 3 seconds to power up and go. Now mind you, some of these parts, like the 95 megavolt auto helion beams that I don't use, and the 104 DS don't unlock until level 60. The Dun 71 engines don't unlock until level 56. Alright. So. Oh, using thrusters. See how quickly we're able to turn around. Just boost up here.
That's a fresh shot in the ground tires.
Done. And once you hit that booster, that RB, it's almost like you're going in reverse to whatever your max speed is. It's awesome. So 218. Now if I use my right and left stick, so if I pull back on the left stick and push right on the right stick while hitting LB, this is what we do here. We can do it left side, push left stick right and right stick left. Now we're spinning. Now it all depends on the direction you want to go in. Now this thing will go almost 816, or it does go 816 when you boost. Now again, mind you, I have... Here, we'll go into skills. Oh, this was just console commanded in. It doesn't even do much for me at all. Anyway, my tech, this is all naturally leveled. No console commands, no nothing. So, particle beam weapon systems. Maximum rank. Energy weapon systems. Rank 4. Max. Engine systems. Rank 4. Now for each of these you have to boost a certain amount of times during combat in order to be able to use your skill point to rank it up. That should give you an idea of how much time I spent in Serpentis to get this up here. Now, obviously to do all this, Starship maximum rank. Starship design rank 4. Now, shield systems, max. I did this all while trying to rank up my engine systems and getting these maxed out. Payloads I do have at rank 3. Make 50 grav jumps with 75% or more of your maximum. Well, that'll take a while, but 2 is pretty easy. Anyway, piloting, max rank 4. Alright, so that's really all you need. My starship engineering is only rank 2. I don't take enough damage to be able to use ship repair kits like I should to be able to rank this up. So I think I might drop my shields a bit for this bit of combat. See if I can use some. If I get blown up, I get blown up. Actually, you know what? I'll do that on my own time. So, let's just see where we end up here. I did change difficulty. I've been playing on normal, but now I jumped it up to hard. And I've still been chainsawing or butter melting up with electricity and molten lava, just tearing things down. There's one over here. I see you. Oh, I might hit something, didn't I?
Target's great time to tap.
Where'd you go? Done for. Now, like I said, I'm playing this on hard. This is not normal. So to be able to do this, oh, it's lovely. So here we are. We're just cruising at 218 with our engines at 4, right? Max rank 4. So this increases our max engine speed. So without it, you might be somewhere around 199 if you're at engine rank 2. You might be at like 199, 200. So again, your mileage may vary depending on how far along you are. So we're gonna boost. Get a true sense of what this can do. Over 800, 816. So 816 is what this can do with Class B done 71 engines. Fascinating. Alright, let's see what I can dig into. I know I've been jumping around Serpentis trying to find... just giving you a demo of 2 ships isn't going to be enough to convince you to say, hey, I'm going to build this and tear up the entire Starfield. Come out, wherever you are. Chucky, want to play?
Are you prepared to face judgment? They've lost the ground capability.
One Grav drive.
Look at that. Vaporized. Alright. So while I'm here, I'm gonna go into this and give you a different view of this bad boy in space. The Manticode. Definitely beats stuff up like a Manticore. It'll eat things alive and vaporize them. There we are. Get a little bit closer here. I just want to leave y'all off with this. So, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. And hopefully maybe we'll have a conversation. Who knows? But definitely thank you all for checking this out. Thank you all for stopping by. And again, this is just a base of what I did for me. You can always modify it to whatever you like, whatever might suit you better or best. That's okay. Yeah, you can even improve on it. Maybe the mobility you don't like, maybe the shape, maybe the engines. Hey, get creative with it. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Now I'll catch you on the next one. All right, later.